A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant diplomatic move, President Donald Trump has announced plans to engage in talks with key foreign leaders regarding the ongoing war in Ukraine. This comes on the heels of discussions held in Turkey between representatives from both Ukraine and Russia, highlighting the urgency of the situation. Trump, who recently returned from a foreign trip to Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates, took to Truth Social to outline his agenda for the upcoming week. Scheduled for Monday at 10 a.m., Trump will initiate a phone call with Russian President Vladimir Putin. The primary focus of this conversation, as highlighted by Trump, will be to address the escalating violence that has resulted in the tragic loss of over 5,000 soldiers from both Russia and Ukraine each week. In his characteristic all-caps style, Trump emphasized the need to halt the bloodbath that is devastating families and communities on both sides of the conflict. Following his conversation with Putin, Trump plans to engage with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy and NATO leaders, stating, "Hopefully it will be a productive day." This multifaceted approach underscores Trump's commitment to finding a resolution to the conflict and restoring stability in the region. In addition to his foreign policy initiatives, Trump has also been active in domestic politics, specifically regarding budget negotiations within the Republican Party. On Friday, he expressed his support for House Speaker Mike Johnson's proposed budget legislation, urging party members to rally behind the plan. In a pointed message to hardliners within the party who have threatened to derail the bill over demands for more significant spending cuts, Trump declared, "We don't need grandstanders in the Republican Party. Stop talking and get it done." This call for unity reflects Trump's desire to maintain party cohesion as they navigate the complexities of budgetary decisions. Amidst these political maneuvers, economic indicators are showing signs of concern, with consumer confidence dipping nearly 30% since January. A recent survey conducted between April 22 and May 13 revealed a notable increase in consumer inflation expectations, rising from 6.5% to 7.3%. This data was released just days after Trump announced a significant reduction in tariffs on imports from China, a move that was initially met with optimism in the stock market. However, the ramifications of rising inflation have led to uncertainty, with retail giant Walmart announcing impending price increases, leaving consumers anxious about how these changes will affect their wallets. In another noteworthy development, President Trump commented on the possibility of trade relations with Iran. In a clip released by Fox News, he indicated that Iran is interested in trading with the United States, a statement that could signal a thaw in relations between the two nations. Trump, however, emphasized that his approach to trade is strategic, stating, "I'm using trade to settle scores." With the U.S. having imposed various sanctions on Iran, this potential for trade remains complicated and fraught with challenges. Trump expressed urgency regarding nuclear negotiations with Iran, warning that time is running out before the country could potentially develop a nuclear weapon. "They're not going to have a nuclear weapon, and eventually they'll have a nuclear weapon. And then the discussion becomes a much different one," he said, underscoring the high stakes involved in these discussions. As President Trump prepares for a week of critical conversations with foreign leaders and continues to navigate the domestic political landscape, the outcomes of these engagements could have far-reaching implications for both U.S. foreign policy and the economy. With tensions high in Ukraine and uncertainty in Iran, all eyes will be on Trump's diplomatic efforts and their potential to reshape the geopolitical landscape. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.